Okay, let's see what this one's going to be. This will be an interesting one. Right. I'm going to enlarge this one. I think it's going to be, we're going to enlarge it 200%. See how we can make this one look good. Actually, we can't use that. We're going brightness, and we're going to go and we're going to make it more red. I wonder what the hue's going to be. A bit cooler. Colour balance is going to stay at default. So let's see what we've got. I think 200 might be a bit too big for this, but it is another children's costume. It's actually a Barbie. This is a Barbie costume. I found this with a few other costumes on the side of the road, little girls' costumes. Girls just, well, mostly girls, but I'm sure quite a few boys like Barbie, but there's nothing to be ashamed of if you're a boy and you love dressing up. You know, you love dressing up in girls' outfits, well, so be it. A lot of girls like to be tomboys, and they don't get hassled as much about being a tomboy as a boy being into girly stuff. But I mean, girls who are tomboys do get hassled, or their parents don't like. I was a tomboy, and I'm still a tomboy to this day, so I appreciate this shit. Oh, that looks interesting. It looks a bit cold. I'm wondering if we're going to just do something interesting to this, make it more colourful. But yeah, I'm a tomboy. I didn't like dolls. I never liked dolls. I used to get so annoyed when my parents gave me dolls. When I was a little kid, I was very upset. So even my parents were trying to, in inverted commas, trying to feminise me. And I didn't like it, didn't take to it too happily. And the thing is, I've always loved boys' things like fixing photocopiers, to become a photocopier technician. So that's a very, but a lot of girls, there's a lot of female photocopier technicians around, so it's not unusual. But yeah, it's like, I've accepted that I'm a tomboy, and one day I want to do big things such as redesign the photocopier. I want to become a CEO and a scientist one day. So yeah, these are quite masculine roles, but hey, I'm still a girl. I still love my future husband Luigi. We're going to get married, so I'm going to get married, and that's probably the most girliest role I'll play, is being Luigi's wife. Now that looks a bit too green. You can just see a bit of the magenta showing through. But yeah, I'll be happy being Luigi's wife. You know, I'm not totally a tomboy, not just a tomboy. I do love Luigi, and I love him so much. I love him to bits. So yeah, I do have a feminine side, even though it's not always so obvious. So let's see what we're doing here. We're going to add some more red, and maybe the hue, we're going to cool it down once again. Going down quite a way. Now let's see if we can make this one look even better. This is a tough one to do. I seem to be having troubles getting it to be a little bit more interesting, so yeah. Okay, now that looks a lot better. There's more different variations. There's green and shades of blue. So we're just going to put the other ones aside. Unfortunately, this sunlight's going to be a bit of a detraction from this niceness of this original. Now I think this is going to be the inner corner of the mirror image. So we're going to just, almost matches my bed. Actually, my bed linen. So there, we're just going to do another one. We're going to make a 4-way mirror image out of this. There. That looks quite nice now that we've got this sunlight is overpowering it a bit, because these colours are really like almost pastel, and the sun just totally blasts out the colours. This is a pity, but that's what you get when you're shooting in natural light. But the artificial light is usually a lot worse than that. The horrible warm white globe that I have in my light fixture, I haven't got time to change it, and I don't want to waste a good bulb. I want that bulb to be used to wear out on its. I want it to wear out instead of replacing it, because disposing of fluoro globes is a problem because they have mercury in them, and that mercury could end up into the groundwater if it leaches from the rubbish dump. So we still, in Australia, we still don't have a plant, from what I know, that can recycle fluorescent tubes and globes. So these are our mirrors. We haven't got that kind of facility here in Australia, which is a real shame, because they do sell recyclable tubes, which is ironic. I don't know why they even bother, because hey, we can't recycle them here, but hey, it's all about money spinning, a bit of greenwash. You know, making people think that they can recycle them, maybe throw them in the recycle bin. Maybe that's the intention of selling recyclable tubes, but they're not accepted in recycle bins. It's not a recyclable product. As I said, there's no plant that I know of that you can recycle tubes and globes, which is a real crying shame. Because not only is it toxic, mercury, it's a pity to waste that mercury instead of putting it into a recycled product, which would be really nice, because it ends up causing more problem than it should. The mercury should be used in future globes and tubes, not fucking poisoning our fucking food chain and our fucking water supply. But anyway, enough about that. That's come up a treat.